In the Ono area of Hirono, in what feels like the middle of nowhere, lies Ono Pan Kobo, a former closed-down elementary school turned bread-making facility. 20 years ago, when they opened the facility, they also had an in-house shop where they sold their baked goods. Unfortunately, due to shrinking birth rates and overaging in remote areas, their shop too had to close down a few years ago, and instead started to distribute their bread to nearby shops. In this video, I will be following along Emi Hasegawa, who is working in said bread-making facility in Ono. First thing she does in the morning is transport the bread to the road station of the neighboring town Kuji, where it'll be sold throughout the day. The bread is very beloved by tourists and locals alike. In this video, I want to share with you as to why that is, while also taking a look at Hasegawa-san's effort to help revive the countryside. As part of her work, she also
パン工房、そば工房、豆腐工房って、運営支援をさせてもらってるんですよ。こちらの広野町のそば工房、雑穀小金って言うんですけど、こちらも運営支援をさせていただいてます。じゃあ戻ります、パン工房に。
Back at Pan Kobo, we are making something called zakkoku-pan. Zakkoku-pan is special due to its inclusion of various assorted grains and cereals. On top of that, Ono Pan Kobo doesn't use any eggs or butter in the bread dough, which makes it a healthier and more preferred breakfast option. You can really see the grains in the dough. By the way, their zakkoku-pan is a form of shokupan. For anyone who has never heard of shokupan, it's basically white bread's sophisticated cousin. The dough is much more flavorful and fluffy than traditional white bread. Next, we go on to a more classic kind of dough. This one includes butter and eggs. It's the base dough for all the other baked goods they offer for sale.
あんパン、チョコパン、クリームパン、メロンパン、コロネ。
The making of all the filled bread varieties are pretty similar. Flatten the dough, weigh out the fillings, fill the bread, roll it up, and then they are either shaped differently or topped with something like sesame seeds. Probably also to make them visually stand out from one another. And then of course bake the goods. They are also trying to use a lot of local ingredients like Ono Yume milk. These look absolutely delicious. After the baking part of her day is finished, Hasegawa-san moves to deliver the bread to different places. In the early afternoon, we stop by at a small local shop first. She goes on to deliver the goods not just to vendors, but also to a private person in the area.
店じゃない一般的お家毎週買ってくださってじゃあまたお願いしますありがとうございますでキャンパス行きます
What she's referring to as campus here is a place called Ono Campus. It's a huge area home to various kinds of workshops, product making, and offers leisure activities like park golf, a public bath, and even an astronomical observatory. Ono campus also includes the dairy facility that produces the local Ono Yume milk. So this place really has a little bit of everything. Ono Pan Kobo is also often seen to be a vendor at events. Almost at every local event you can see them set up shop and sell their goods. Sometimes even selling special varieties that were made specifically for said event. If Hasegawa-san isn't part of the vendor staff, it usually means she's taking part in the event in some other capacity, which in my opinion is also part of Chiikiokoshikyouryokutai. But what exactly is Chiikiokoshikyouryokutai? I want to use this opportunity to try and loosely explain what Chiikiokoshikyouryokutai is. First, these are the Japanese characters the word is made of. Chiiki, which means area or region. Okoshi, which means to vitalize, promote, or revive. Kyoryoku, which is the word for collaboration, cooperation, and support. And tai, which is the word for core, unit, or group. The full word Chiikiokoshikyouryokutai is translated as Regional Revitalization Cooperation Team, at least by the dictionary that I use. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. Most Japanese people also don't really understand the meaning of the word when they first hear it. Let me try to explain it by giving you a few examples. Some people use this project to kickstart their local business, like running a cafe or selling homemade sweets with locally sourced ingredients. Others may renovate an old, abandoned Japanese building and reuse it as a guest house or a cafe or something of the sorts. Then there are also people who will try to become farmers or take care of bulls and cows. There really are various applications to make use of this program. By the way, I'm also part of it. But enough about me, let's get back to this video's protagonist. For example, during the 2024 and 2025 Nanya Doyara Taikai event, she was part of one of the competing groups. Nanya Doyara is a type of bon odori, or summer dance, which are practiced all over Japan during the summertime. What's special about Nanya Doyara is that it has various regional adaptations, so this event is actually a yearly competition to showcase all of these regional varieties. Notice how the song and dance are ever so slightly different? I went to cheer her on and fell in love with the event itself. Happy 20-year anniversary! In the background, Hasegawa-san was making sure that the event runs smoothly. So, what's your main task today?
全部です。エリアさんはちょっと今日は私はお休みです。
I guess no time to talk. Trying to film her meant that I'd have to run behind her. So at some point I just gave up trying to keep up. But trust me when I say this, She was in motion for the whole duration of the event. And by the way, it was a super hot day. The whole day was also filled with a full program to enjoy. Various dance performances, a Tsugaru shamisen live performance, and even a live performance of various songs from our local celebrity. This is the theme song of our town, by the way. In the end, many people chimed in to help with the cleanup, of course including Hasegawa-san. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.